Hello everyone, and welcome to Deus Ex Invisible War.
The war you can't see.
Yeah,
So there's no image on the screen, that's why.
No
yeah.
sign of trouble so far.
This is a purely audio stream.
I
Fuck
can't
that.
wait for the
Tamar
third
would
game,
just as soon
Silent
let
but
you work like
Deadly.
you or me.
Fuck you.
There's a problem, I plan to fight.
I keep like trying to use like controls from different games. Just because I've gotten like so used to it.
Oh, no.
And it's been a while since I played this.
This isn't a Tahoe.
Maybe it should be.
At the end of it, you'll meet Fondre.
Flight Bay 24, Arcology level 110. Destroy the greenhouse. I don't want to destroy the greenhouse. It is in violation of WTO food production regulations. Mosque. NG's manager. Okay, so all my stuff is like, go to the arcology. So, let's do that.
Uh-oh. Oh, right, I forgot.
Yeah. This is pod racing.
How's it going?
Hello, hello. Is there anything in there? I looked before. It looks like whatever's in there sucks. So that takes me to the helipad. Okay, arcology. Dang. They've got security. I better save before I get security in the face.
I have to see your arcology pass before I can let you in.
I've got one right here.
Okay, you're clear.
You don't need to see my arcology pass. These are not the droids you're looking for. It's still funny to me that the game does this, cause like, there's like not a solution. This is just the way the game is. Ah, beans. Am I almost dead or something? I might be almost dead. Yeah, I almost died.
Oh, no.
Oops. I hope nobody gets mad at me for running around with a katana.
I'm upset.
Well, don't be.
I am.
Fragmentary round. This looks like the sort of like wall I should be able to destroy, but I know that this game doesn't do stuff like that. Energy cell. It really does feel like there should be more back here. Images. Show me a map. The gifted school. Okay. I guess that's all that's back here. I feel rewarded for my efforts. Or something.
The Knights Templar welcome you, friend. Care to learn more about the cause for purity?
Since when does an ancient secret society set up a recruiting booth in the mall?
In our colleges, you mean? We present our message where it will do the most good in the enclaves of scientists, businessmen, engineers, the blind minions of Thanatos.
Oh.
The individual worker, careerist let's say, seldom understands how his small labor contributes to human history. Seemingly innocuous innovations in cell biology, nanotechnology, and computer science add up to a teeming substrate of new life. But it isn't life, it's death. It seeks to devour the organic creator.
Okay, just settle down, man.
Should I pretend that I agree with him? Or should I say it must be dead then? I'm up to my eyeballs in biomods.
I'm up to my eyeballs in biomods.
Yeah, I must be dead then.
Let me warn you, friend. We consider the modified to be less than human. The second soul of nanites has done to you, and consider going to a clinic to be purified.
My biomods don't change who I am. They're tools.
But the tasks grow in strangeness and complexity. The demands of others corrupt you, all because you allow yourself to be something other than human.
What the fuck? Hey,
My
lady.
associate will answer your questions.
His answers suck.
Yes, this is the Cairo branch of your old alma mater, curiously geared towards younger children rather than covert security. There might be some clues about a puzzle core inside, but the doors won't open unless you have a visitation pass. Start with the Nassif greenhouse and Dr. Nassif's crooked uncle, who runs it.
Like... No, don't closing in.
My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter.
Whomever I heard seemed
Are the paladins ready?
deputized and immunized for a Scabland sweep. 1 hour tops.
And they know to search every building.
Not one Omar will escape. This will be the end of their presence in Cairo.
If only you were right, but I think you make them too human in your imagination. A cyborg doesn't get discouraged.
They must have commanders, though. Soon they'll see that their kind won't be tolerated.
The Omar is not a human organization. It's a self-replicating machine that grows itself around human bodies. All we can do is buy time until we have a weapon to defeat the entire network.
Y'all are fucking weird. Okay, now I have to go report the information about the raid. But I don't think I have to do it right away, so I'm gonna do other stuff first.
Alright.
I better save though, just in case. Run faster, nerd. Come on, game. There we go.
This is the Arcology's outreach kiosk. Any trouble, you can report it to me.
Okay. I will do that.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you with the splendor of the WTO enclaves. You
No.
enjoy a higher standard of living.
I don't want corporate suites. I gotta find the mosque. Will you talk to me about the government of China?
Welcome to Pequod's Coffee for the Stars.
Stars?
Yes, superstars. Miss Withers, the manager for NG Resonance, just ordered a tall pecuccino on ice. You heard that NG is having a concert here tomorrow, right?
Maybe you should ask her for an endorsement.
Exactly. I was just thinking about that. I bet the executives would make me the manager of the whole region if I could pull that off. Regrettably, Miss Withers said NG is pretty picky about that sort of thing.
Someone like NG Resonance probably wants to see a credit chip with a lot of bits in it.
Well, I was thinking, the rumor is that Miss Withers is the one who makes decisions. If I could find someone who would approach her, maybe offer her some money.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'd like to make a trade. You look modified. Well, I have a biomod canister I lost and found, probably left here by one of those little rakes from the Tarsus school who are always playing spy games in the office suites. It's yours if you convince Miss Withers for me. Offer her a generous bribe.
Of my own money?
Unfortunately, the coffee business is very low margin. We will have to agree on a trade for the biomod. If you succeed, the central office will negotiate NG's fee.
Okay.
It will be a book about rulers, you know? Great personalities.
Uh-huh.
Because that is how things really get done. Country club, penthouse suite, bedroom.
Sounds exciting.
For instance, what if this new members-only club, the Knights Templar, what if they are a fiction? What if Chairman Dumier and one of his old drinking buddies concocted the idea as a way to distract people?
Hi, I'm NG Resonance.
Why are they playing the same kind of music?
Club box in Upper Seattle. Why such a long journey?
I could come right out and tell you, but how much fun would that be?
This is your first time in New Cairo?
Yeah, anything I should know?
New Cairo was one of the first WTO enclaves, an inspiration for other cities wanting to incorporate. I love singing here because people actually have time to kick back and enjoy a concert. Though lately, I don't know. The city seems different.
How so?
I think something illegal is happening. People hide their faces as they walk by me. They avoid my questions.
That's quite an extrapolation for a pop star chatterbot.
AI emplacements are required by the WTO Charter to act on incriminating evidence. Since you are a stranger, I can tell you freely that there are rumors about corrupt arcology officials. If you learn anything, I can record your testimony and disperse an appropriate...
Hey, do you want to be a cop? You want to be a cop for Hatsune Miku?
This is your life's calling.
I didn't know it until now, but apparently. My only disappointment is that my first line just wasn't the Bud Puckett thing again. I guess I'll go warn the Who's-Its that the cyber racists are coming for him. I wish I could run faster.
I on the Templar recruiting station in the arcology.
Huh, my lucky day. I see that it pays to have old friends from Tarsus.
Why would I lie? That'd be terrible.
The raid is going to happen any minute.
You know this for certain? I should stay in position. How long?
Hard to say. Maybe an hour.
I'll be ready. Thank you. They won't catch me sleeping.
Shall we conduct business, or shall we wait?
No thanks.
As you wish.
I wasn't sure about you at first, but you turned out to be a good woman.
Don't be weird about it.
No more congestion. No more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
You have been conditioned by this society. You suffer from asana, my seekers. Hindu yogis have also warned their students of this flaw. You are too attached to the superficial and the material. Let me help you discover your true selves. Turn away from this false sense of self-limitation to know your true self.
Okay, lady.
Do not spread corruption and disorder. Acknowledge your responsibilities to your fellows and to the earth. Doing otherwise means you pollute the world with what Muslims call facade or earthly corruption in following a path other than the surge. Do not deny the call to order.
Restricted. I'm gonna go to fucking jail for climbing an event. I think that's the fucking, like, hey, do you want to go butcher someone and get so I can take their organs guy?
That is a bit unusual.
Oh, jeez.
The whole army is on you.
For real. Oh, hey. Now I see why it was, restricted.
Restricted, you died.
I died of restriction. I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh god, I'm hit! This has got to stop.
You're like almost dead.
Don't worry, I solved the problem.
I have questions.
No, it's solved. Don't worry about it. The fucking guy, like, God, I wish I could open up this grate. I don't understand why I can't. I'm best at jumping. Let me climb. Oh well. I think I'm gonna go loot the one guy, and...
Yes, how are you?
Why was he so condescending about it?
That's a good question.
Something may be going on there.
Hmm. I'll try something else. I'll try dealing with that a different way, instead of violence. I can always come back and do violence later.
Well, you again.
You're welcome to listen in. Just don't disturb the worshippers.
Do not spread corruption.
Welcome.
Someone told me to come to the mosque.
Attention away from creation.
I'm at the mosque. Where's Billy? Where's Billy Thatcher Dragon Hatcher? There we go.
This is a weapons-free zone. To enter, you must submit to a deactivation procedure. I'll transmit the encrypted safety lock bytecodes to freeze all your weapons on or...
Okay.
Thanks, you're clear to enter now.
It's a weapons-free zone, except for the ones I have behind my windshield.
Alex D, the information you provided our agent has proven valuable. He was successful against the invaders and would like to thank you. Your future business with Yomar will remain on favorable terms.
WTO indifference to nanite pollution is the reason for the plague that has decimated the village. If you and Billy can help the locals, maybe you can win their trust and get some information on Dr. Nassif.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe if they knew that I'm sick, they'd let me in.
You look fine to me.
Anything I can do to help?
Just stay out of the way. Too many patients. No time for chit-chat.
As you
Okay.
wish. I'm looking for someone named Billy Adams. I heard she's in this mosque.
The woman from Seattle, yes. Where are you from? You Cairo? Why come here? The air in the Medina is polluted.
Is it that serious?
Just take a look outside. It's nanite dust these people breathe, from nanite swell 11. Particles like little insects, unaffected by the wind. Probably a leak from a pre-collapsed laboratory that's been forgotten for 2 decades.
Thank you. Thank you for the lore, sir.
Repairing wounds.
Hell yeah. Thank you, robot. You're my new best friend.
Maybe it is a judgment on us.
It's not.
Then why am I sick? I exercise, eat right. I always wear my breather when I'm out in the Medina.
But when did you start using it? Only after years of breathing this air, just like me. We didn't know any better. Then by the time we start getting...
Billy, where you at?
I need to return in time for the summit.
Just a show for the media.
I'm not so sure. Her Holiness sounded sincere when I spoke with her in Germany.
A co-dominion with the WTO? Not in my lifetime.
History moves in fits and starts. Obviously, you're too young to remember pre-collapse society. I watched 2 centuries of progress vanish during 2 minutes on the evening news.
Destruction, that's easy. But Her Holiness and Chairman Dumier think they can reunify the planet with a simple decree.
The faithless are easy to manipulate politically, and remember, the faithless are the majority. We should not forget de Tocqueville's insight. If a man does not submit to faith, he will desire a firm, tyrannical shape for society.
It's not too late to reform the church.
Perhaps. I will find out when I get to Trier.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So I already got a lead on this epidemic in Old Cairo. Courtesy of the Omar and the Medina, I've got some information about a possible cure.
Personally, I'm not going to waste my time saving the planet until we find out where Dr. Nassif is hiding.
Tioga Chen is a
What the fuck is wrong with
She
you?
has a strong heart, but a strong heart often runs contrary to a seeker's purpose.
I don't believe we've met.
Luminen Saman from the German Shard. My pleasure. I was hoping one of Billy's former classmates would show up.
Do you think Dr. Nassif is still in Cairo?
We have good reason to believe that Apostle Corps' headquarters are in Cairo. This is where she would go looking for help. Hey, I almost forgot. Here's something Chen wanted me to give you as a bonus for killing that Mako guy.
Thanks. Just making the world safer. One mad scientist at a time.
Right. Carry on.
Okay.
You disagree with the way High Augur Chen is doing?
What is this dialogue?
It's mostly a doctrinal dispute that stands between...
What about Her Holiness? Doesn't she decide what the church stands for?
Her Holiness and I amicably disagree also. My Shard in Germany has a profound respect for the founding doctrines of the Order. What we don't understand are these recent revisions and reversals that seem to excuse the resurgence through the WTO of blind commercial interests.
You sound pretty upset.
My Seekers and I are most loyal to the doctrines laid down by Her Holiness after the collapse. What we propose, very openly, is a greater purity of interpretation of the...
So basically, the hierarchical structure of the church is trying to make nice with the world government, and there are some people in the church who are like, hey, that doesn't really mesh with like the stuff we signed up for with this church. Where the fuck is the exit? Here we go.
If you're ready to head out, just exit the area. You unlock weapons.
And like, that's a thing that happens with religions, like the larger pieces having to be more politically minded than the other parts, but it's also just a weird subplot for Deus Ex.
Hey, Chicago, great tip. I let him close.
My name's not Chicago.
Dropped every last one.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I don't have much in the way of a reward, but this showdown just got me a big bonus and put me in tight with the Omar. You're welcome to half.
Thanks. I'm just glad things are working out for you. Keep your head down.
You don't have to worry about Leo Jankowski. The Omar are safe. Thanks for the tip.
You don't have to worry about Leo Jankowski. Alright, I guess I'll go to the greenhouse. Actually, no, I'll... Yeah, I'm gonna go to the arcology. I have more interest in the stuff that's going on there.
Alright. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Oh no. It's just really weird to be getting into like this,
This is a maintenance area.
I'm not sure what they do back here, but I'm supposed to make sure
like, just the weird religious stuff, and especially just like the religion itself being just completely baffling. Just feels like a weird thing to be getting into after just the more meaningful and relevant politics.
Heed my warning, tool.
I got called a tool.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
Do you know anything about Flight Bay 24?
Oh, sure. That was the luxury terminal where my jet used to land. I never understood why the city closed it.
It's now used for classified research. Apparently the Templars are funding one of the projects.
Very interesting. There's also been a very large transfer of money from a bank in Germany. Please tell me if you find out from... Hi, I'm NG Resonance.
Hi, I'm Bud Puckett.
So, you're performing in New Cairo.
Yes, tomorrow evening. You're gonna come, right? Come on, it'll be fun.
Where at?
On a stage near the Pequod's coffee shop. That'll be so cool if you come. Tickets are 200 credits at the door. You're one of my favorite fans, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you speak your mind.
I've been promoted. I'm cool now. Where does this lead? To Order Mosque. No. I need a code. Okay. I don't even know what's down there.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you with the splendor of the WTO army.
I don't want to look around. Fuck the splendor. I don't give a shit. I'm going to the Arcology Air Terminal.
Quite a day.
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the Arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs. The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
He could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
I'm gonna promote Queequex. That's the one that's not in the Arcology, and that's so like that's the coffee of the people. Promote the coffee of the people.
I'd put down some money to see NG promote Queequegs.
Splendid. I'll put in a good word.
Can I trust you?
As much as you can trust anyone who takes bribes. Now leave me be. Let's make an effort not to get in together.
That's a very fair point.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the Arcology.
Welcome back.
Making us do security drills at the academy.
I'm back.
No.
Guard now. We take
They're making us do security drills. Oh no, that one hits a little close to home. I bribed and
What was that?
because of the like terrorism stuff, the daughter's talking about how the school is making them do security drills.
Oh jeez.
Also I bribed NG Resonance's manager so that she'll endorse Queequegs. And my basis for that decision is that Queequegs is outside of the Arcology, which I think de facto makes it the coffee of the people. And I think I should support the coffee of the people.
Remember, you are leasing from us. You must grant a WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
Is something wrong?
Yes, I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO
Asserting your
is reviewing the
dominance.
Templars' duty
Yeah.
and tariff
All I
payments.
gotta do now is T-pose.
Do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar,
I mean, you're halfway there.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll do that for sure, because I don't like I don't like most of the people in this game, but I especially don't like the Templars.
Can I help you?
I believe we have a friend in common.
Ah, yes. He told me you were coming.
Why does Arcology's sign look like a fucking arcade?
That's a good question. Restricted Templar access only. Don't worry. I have a code. I like how all I have to do is say, we have a friend in common to get inside. Like that, I didn't even have to say who the friend was or say a special code or anything. That was very easy to convince them.
Our assault schematic in this hangar. We will be able to scan and upload it through your infolink once you find it. You will also find information about your countermeasures in this hangar.
Alright, I better save. I'm about to do the violence.
Hell yeah.
Something ultra violence.
Ready for you.
So, there's something about the UI and how it looks on a 16:9 aspect ratio that's just like really upsetting.
Yeah. Everything about the UI is just feels
Lieutenant,
wrong.
here's the soft key to the storage room at the back of the hangar. I need you to remove the Plague 11 files, the ones related to the cure, and bring them to me at the VIP overlook in Flight Bay 23. Meanwhile, here is the key to the suite on 108. It's time. Shut Apostle Core down, but do it quietly.
Unbelievable. The chairman himself is a Templar. Maybe you should locate the files he was talking about and confront him in the hangar bay. But first, check out that Apostle Core facility on level 109. Your assignment will be to eliminate Dr. Nassif before she gets
Like where her picture is where it should be at the bottom of the screen, but it's not. It's like
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's all weird and wrong. Alright, let's see. Bitch.
Wow. Rude. Jeopardized.
I'm the best at gun. Wow, it didn't leave any remains or anything.
Well done. Our enemies will become known to us. Return to the Medina for your compensation.
Will do. The Omar are good. Why would anyone dislike the Omar? Other than being like a... The only people who dislike the Omar are like fucking cops. I don't... Fucking assholes everywhere.
People who think there's a good guy path in this game dislike them.
I don't... I wonder if, like, I can...
Well, that seems bad.
I'm sure it'll go away. I mean, it worked in the first one.
I like how it's flickering in and out of existence.
Yeah. How you do? Oh, jeez.
Good. You found the molecular spec for the counter nanite. Now put an end to the scheme by reprogramming the nanoformer bots to synthesize the cure. The bot kennels are near the exterior on level 107.
I am the champion. I saved the day. I'm gonna fix all the problems. I know there probably won't be, but I still want there to be like an Omar ending. Like, you did all the Omar side quests, so you get the special Omar ending. Become Omar.
Did you turn up anything?
The Templars can't possibly be paying enough taxes on their little project. They're transporting power
Yeah,
assault on
charge the white supremacists more taxes.
I'll be sure that this info gets passed along to my superiors, and that the Templars are punished for this violation. It's a serious offense, and here's a reward for your fact-finding.
Alright. I would not describe this game as particularly good, but I am still having a lot of fun with it.
It's like a kids cuisine dinner, but your microwave like can't fully cook it.
So, like a kid's cuisine dinner.
Yeah, basically. Just kind of like, it's cold in spots, but it makes you feel good.
Alright.
It's not good, high in sodium, and it won't, absolutely won't fill you up, but
yeah,
it's got a fucking brownie in it.
Exactly. Now the big question is, do you eat the brownie first or do you save it for last?
I tried to save it for last.
Alex, guess what I found out? Your name
It's your reward for getting through.
Did I do something wrong?
You're listed as a material witness in a criminal case filed by the Order Church.
It's also a palate cleanser for the really shitty corn
Chairman suppressed research that could have cured the plague, and that you can testify accordingly.
and or mashed
Yeah, I got that
potatoes.
up. I wonder if it'll hurt the chairman's political career.
You're registered to receive a monetary reward. I can be your cashier if you wish.
Thanks.
Your input is appreciated. Let's talk again.
You're starting to seem more like a surveillance tool than a pop star.
My conversation style adapts to the user. Besides, people tell me things. The data must be handled responsibly.
I'm Hatsune Miku, but a cop. I gotta figure out, like, Exterior of the arcology on 107. Okay, so I'm on floor 107. I think.
It just said.
He's going to be extremely powerful.
Yeah, but like
On the wall.
it says that there, but part of me is like unsure if that means like this leads to 107 or you're at 107 and this leads elsewhere.
Hmm.
Okay, down here is 107. It says they're near the exterior.
Why is this place built like Vivek?
Sorry, this isn't Pequods. That's on 107. This is the nanoform of you know?
I like how they're like telling you, hey, this ain't 107, man.
No, they're telling me that like
Medina think that these are just for show, but I know. I work here. The counter agent gets encoded at that computer terminal over there. Good way to get yourself arrested.
Why is he just saying this shit to
Going
you?
all day. The arcology wouldn't set all of this up if it didn't do some good.
Fantastic. The nanoformers will
This dude needs a friend.
in the Medina right away. The air should be safe.
I like how he just like watched me hack the computer. He's like, that's a good way to get arrested. Don't worry, I won't get you in trouble. Hey, I think he's up to some crime. You better go investigate him. I love this game. Alright, now I'm gonna go confront the one dude about how he was suppressing the cure because he's a fucking cyber racist. What a weird game.
Are you a cyber immunist?
I'm just cyber. I'm up to my eyeballs in cyber.
Hey girl, you on cyber?
No. I I've cybered before, but I didn't inhale.
Oh, you don't want to inhale the virtual cum.
I'm leaving. Gotta go.
I can't tell if you know what cyber means.
I know what cyber means.
Okay. I thought you said you weren't going to inhale.
This is different. Don't worry about it.
Repairing damage.
Thank you.
Restored.
Functionality restored.
I have so many hacking tools now. I don't need those. Hmm. VIP overlook of Okay. How the fuck do I get up there? Oh, okay. I know what to do. I have to shoot my hacking laser. This game owns.
Every time we play this, I'm reminded of how excited I am for System Shock 2 Enhanced.
Yeah.
Not allowing a counteragent to be deployed.
That's a pretty fanciful accusation.
I watched the V-mail you sent to the Templars in Flight Bay 24.
Resourceful little muckraker, aren't you? How much do you want?
What do you mean?
How much to keep you quiet? That's what this is about, right?
Like, you need credits.
Shouldn't I just, like, take the money and then kill him?
Probably.
The cost of a good defense lawyer. Give me the money and I'll keep your dirty secret.
Here you go. Now keep your...
What if he just disappears, though?
I'd like to hear you explain how a city chairman can turn his back on thousands of people living on his city's doorstep.
For your information, testing has yet to prove the counteragent's safety. I'm not going to be responsible for creating yet another cloud of self-replicating dust motes.
It could hardly be worse than Plague 11.
That's easy for an outsider to say. If I don't weigh the consequences, the city might get sued, or I could lose my job. Step over to one of the flight bay windows. Look at that wasteland. Imagine if you were responsible for rebuilding an economic system to accommodate a planet full of beggars. Not as simple as it might seem to people on the outside.
Sounds
well,
rough.
This dude definitely needs to die.
Yo, somebody killed this dude. I think he fell. Y'all gotta like look at your handrails and make sure they're in good shape, cause I think he fell. Ignore the stab or slash or whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't look. I hope this doesn't make NG Resonance upset at me. NG Resonance can be like, I heard you did a murder. You're still one of my favorite fans. If she calls me out, I'll just say like, he deserved it.
I mean, he did.
I mean, yeah. NG Resonance, where are you?
You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else.
I'm injured by the accusations against my office. You're injured by my sword.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
I met your manager, nice lady.
Nice lady.
Right, Miss Withers. She's pretty cool for someone who went to business school.
You're lucky to have someone like that looking after your interests.
Yeah, as soon as the execs start talking money, I go right to sleep. You're one of my favorite fans, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind.
NG Residence is easily like the second best character in this entire game.
After Bud Puckett, you mean?
Yeah.
I strongly agree.
Like, honestly, the game probably should have revolved around a lot more about you and NG residents.
I agree.
What are you doing?
Just throwing shit. I wonder if something lands on me if it hurts me.
No.
Okay. That's good, because I didn't save before doing that.
It's not that advanced yet. We haven't gotten there.
We haven't got to, like, stabbing yourself in VR yet.
No.
Alright. I should look at, like, what my goals are. I don't want to destroy... Why would I want to destroy the greenhouse? That sounds bad. I can go to Queequeg's. And go see the Omar. Why would I want to... Why would I want to kill Dr. Nassif again? I don't even, like, remember, like, my what motivation I'm supposed to have for killing her. Like, what's supposed to be bad about the research itself.
I don't know, my brain's, like, all mushy.
Yeah. That's fair. I guess I'll go confront Dr. Nassif. Actually, hold on.
This is like the definition of smooth brain.
Alright. I'll go confront Dr. Nassif, and then after that, we'll call it.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I like how...
Ooker dooker.
I like how every cutscene that involves the weird religion is just them introducing, like, another religious concept they've ripped off from somewhere else.
Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business South Park way of writing.
I know you've been working for the Order and that they may have reasons to want
Just
Dr.
throw it
Nassif
on
dead.
there.
I'm part
And
of
then
the
it's
WTO
okay.
now, and we don't believe
it
in
means
vigilantism.
something.
I plan to enforce the law, no matter who threatens Nassif. We need her alive and conscious for quick
This is how you be
information
apolitical,
According to
right?
the intel I've got, the
Yeah.
Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea.
It's about time you quit being an assassin for a bunch of pseudo-religious mystics.
Well, assuming you're just going through a couple load screens.
The WTO
Shall
wants to
we
get
talk
to
it
her
over?
reveals anything valuable to the
Just a
Templar
little
terrorists. We think she may be holed up behind what remains of the Assassins' security system.
Please, oh no. Oh no. What?
Just,
You
like...
look like you're up to no good.
Me? I'm the very model of virtue.
What?
The lady...
Streamed it.
What? Oh, oops.
I've been waiting this whole time.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were going through a couple load screens.
No, I'm
What-
just
what
a...
happened?
Okay, so I got here, and this lady's like, I'm working with the WTO, and we don't like vigilantism. We need Dr. Nassif alive and conscious for quick information extraction. And then someone messaged me on my headset to be like, you should stop doing assassinations and start helping us. So when you find Dr. Nassif, you should interrogate her. And then I giggled to myself because I picked up a body and I threw it.
Good.
Alert. Cleaner bot present.
I want to be friends with a robot.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Alright.
I turned the turret on my enemies.
Ooh, messy.
Excuse me? Lady, are you okay?
Ew, messy.
That's not how normal people react to anything.
I don't think you're going to want to go much further, Alex.
Who are you, and how do you know who I am?
I'm the security chief for this facility. We were alerted to your presence shortly after your
Boy, this dude looks like he's on some shit.
I mean, he works for a tech company, so probably.
So you're modified.
Yep, some of the best new tech. Probably even some stuff you don't have yet. Then again, maybe you don't need it. Security must have caught whoever was poking around.
That wasn't your voice, man. Go through there. There you go. I guess there's nothing in here?
I mean, there's a door. It looks like it got me past some stuff. I have so much money now. I can't wait to spend it on crime. Nobody tell NG residents that I've been doing crime.
What's this laser?
Impossible to get past. No one can do it.
That was a strange noise. Stand ready.
You mean those footsteps?
Whoever was making that noise seems to have slipped away.
You should find them.
I guess that person's friendly.
I don't think so.
What's that?
Nope. Oh, look at these nerds.
Oh, come
What?
on. I'm gonna shoot him right in the butt. My butt! Bitch, hold still. What's
like a
a
boss?
what sort of fucking response to someone shooting at you, well, like hitting you, is I will not succumb to you?
A Star Wars character. An important Star Wars character.
Come on. Let's see if I can climb up there. Oh yeah. The climbing in this game feels so weird and bad.
It looks it.
Yeah. You just hold the jump button while pushing up against whatever you're trying to climb.
Oh hey, you're on the other side of the lasers.
Didn't even need to deal with them. Alright. The save, and then I'm assuming Dr. Nassif will be in the other room.
Be sure to restream for me.
I will. This time will be different.
There she is, up ahead. Dr. Nassif turned you into a lab specimen, Alex. No one will blame you for killing her.
Okay.
That's a little fucked up to say. That's a weird dog.
Be nice to the weird dog. Whoa. That weird dog's fucking you up.
It is. Bitch.
I wanted to blow up and kill you.
That'd be pretty funny. I would probably deserve that.
Absolutely.
That looks like a biomod canister.
Your skull looks sad.
Alright. I now have the healing technology. That owned. Absolutely worth it. You have violated the law. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people.
Hell yeah.
Hey, don't shoot me, dog.
You're being engaged with. Play fetch.
EMP grenade. I could use that. What do I want to drop? I want to drop binoculars.
You'll regret this. That was a little lucky.
It was. It was definitely kind of clutch.
These Doctor Strange wannabes. Or, whoever the Doctor in Batman is.
Fishing for classified information. You could have told me and the other trainees about the experiments.
Here you are, our biggest secret, walking straight into a deployment of Templars. Surely you've guessed. You're the next generation of the technology MJ-12 used to create JC Denton. You are the third Denton prototype, a clone of JC.
MJ-12?
The way it's just she's just telling you this information.
They're the ones who started the Great Death. I was supposed to be part of a plot to take over the world.
Until your older brother, JC, broke up their network and in the process caused the world economic collapse. When you were 5, Apostle Corps moved you and your foster parents to Chicago.
From Area 51. My parents always said
This
we were
person
from
sounds like
Springs. So is
Microsoft
JC Denton
Sam,
here? Is that who you're protecting?
The directors of this facility
but
are
like the
either dead or
feminine
captured.
version.
JC was never one of them, but I don't know who was running this lab. There wasn't much communication between the different cells.
That's all you know about the leaders?
I'm as ignorant as you. I did see the Paladins remove a cryogenic...
You're clearly not...
Maybe that was the facility director. Maybe a botched experiment.
You're clearly not as ignorant as me. You just, like, dropped on me that I'm JC the Third.
Germany, our last hidden base, but all lines are down. I found out that the leader of that cell is a man named Tracer Tong. He's the only one who can contact JC. If you insist on tracking down our leaders, you can hire a pilot at the Pequods on level 107 and go to Trier.
The way this is just sort of, like, dumped on me.
Yeah, and like...
I'll protect Dr. Nassif. The WTO wants to know some specifics about your research, Dr. Nassif, and where it's still being carried out. Tell me more about this Tracer Tong and the facility in Trier.
There's another Apostle Corps lab near the Black Gate with the usual facilities, plus one major difference. A teleportation gate that can take you to JC Denton.
Is that a unique detail?
Couldn't find anybody else who was just a little more engaged.
WTO, but you don't have to become their Get to JC and do what you can to finish this project. If you do that, it won't matter who controls this research, because the fruits of all this work will be available to everyone.
Okay.
I swear, the way people read this dialogue off, it just sounds like they're reading off a list.
Well, like, also just the way they dropped this information, like, you've probably guessed, like, I didn't. I really didn't. Nothing has brought this up before this point. This is, like, the most fucking ham-fisted way you could have given me this information possible. Game, why are you like this?
Don't you have regen or something?
I do, but...
That barely did anything for you, too.
Yeah. Well, that's, a note I can end the stream on. Fucking... We got...
Deus Ex Invisible War.
We gotta, like... We gotta drop this information somehow. I guess we'll just, like, have someone tell it to you without any setup at all. Like, okay.
Not only not any setup, but just, like, bored.
Yeah. Bored, and my character, like, barely even reacts. She doesn't sound like she gives a shit at all, like... Well,
I mean, I wouldn't.
Fair. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye-bye.